and welcome to Die-Cast Customizing Basics. My name is Charlie from Mondo CUSTOMZ, and in this video I'll be showing you the basic 12 steps for any beginner to start customizing their very own die-cast cars. I hope this video can answer some of the questions that most beginners would want to know, and I would also hope that this video can help you with your very own original customizing projects. So without any further ado, let's move on to step 1. Thanks and enjoy. Okay, let's move into step 1, tools, paints, and accessories. On the table right here, you see the basic tools, paints, and accessories that you'll need to customize your very own car. First of all, what you'll need is a car. I have a Hot Wheels heavy Chevy car right here ready that we're going to be using to customize. You're also going to want to need something to keep your car parts in. I advise getting one of these little carrying cases. And you're also going to need a drill. I use a 3/8 drill bit to pop out the rivets. And you're also going to need maybe a set of screwdrivers, small screwdrivers. You might need one of these to smooth out the body before you paint it. This is a Dremel, comes with many accessories. You're going to need some toothpicks. We'll explain that as we go along. You're also going to need some JB Weld, and remember when you get the JB Weld to get the one with the black and the white cap, not the red and the white, the black and the white. Black, white. All right, you're also going to need one of these, or maybe an alligator clip or something. I'd get one of these wrenches and stuff. They cost like $1 at any like Walmart or whatever. Use these after you pop the rivets to hold your car in place, so when you paint it, you won't have a problem. Okay. When you get the car apart and stuff, we're going to need to strip it. So we're going to use some towel strip. That's what I use. And after you use that, you're probably going to want to clean off all the gunk and stuff with either some acetone or some paint stripper. When I first started doing this, I started with a ground coat metal cast, duplicolor metal cast ground coat as a base coat. And I would finish off with a white coat, either duplicolor or Krylon, or testers. They all make good paints. Then a clear, and then the graphics, and then clear again. But now I've moved on to airbrush, which you might want to do later. But as of now, I would, and as a beginner, I would stick with the spray paint cans for now. Cheap way out right now. And for my airbrushing paints, what I use is white base coat for the first coat. Second coat will either be a snowy white pearl or an Orion silver metallic. And then I go with the HOK, House of Color, SG100 clear. And after that, I either apply the graphics to paint, and then I use duplicolor clear, automotive clear, and or DuPont acrylic clear to finish the cars. Okay, now let's move on to what you're going to be using when you get at your computer and your printer. You're going to be using this water slide decal paper here that you can get online or probably at any hobby store that you can find this at. You're going to need a ruler, preferably a flexible ruler. You're going to need some Microsol setting solution for your decals, and you're going to need a very sharp tip pair of scissors. Okay, oh, and of course, can't forget this. Always get a mask before you paint. You don't want any lung problems. And I guess that's it for step 1. Let's move on to step 2. Okay, we're back with step 2, disassembling and stripping. I'm going to go ahead and take the car and turn it over now. I'm going to stick the drill right in there and give it a couple of turns. That should be it. That side. Okay. Now there is the bottom of the car. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pop it apart. With some screwdrivers. Remember the screwdrivers that I showed you in step 1. I'm going to use one of those to pop the car apart. And here's how you do it. Here is the screwdriver. And there is the car. Okay. Here's how I do it. Stick it underneath towards the front. Just pop her out. She should pop right out. On both sides. Popped. Okay, we're going to be using the paint stripper that I showed you in the first part of step 1, the towel strip paint stripper. We're going to use that for this car. And we're going to do this right here. Let it sit there for about maybe a minute or two, and the paint should strip right off, and what we'll do is run it under the sink to make sure that all the paint comes off of that. Okay, 2 minutes have passed by, and as you can see, the car is starting to crackle all over the place and paint's starting to come off. We're going to give this a couple more minutes and then run it under the sink and see if we can get all the paint off that. We're going to go ahead and put it underneath the water. Try and get this bad baby to get all the paint off it. And here is our finished stripped car. No more paint on this bad baby. It's ready for paint. Well, after we dry it off and stuff, it will be. So let's move on to step 3.